Over the course of several generations of Pokemon games, we have seen some great designs, and great new Pokemon come to life through Game Freak's beloved franchise, but some have been a hit or a miss when it comes to the typing of those certain Pokemon.
Whoa, wait a minute just there. I was just thinking the same thing. Hey guys, I'm Axellian and I do a lot of Pokemon related content from science to history and everything in between, and we actually did the first half of this video over on my channel. But I think that you guys have waited long enough, so let's dive into the rest of the top 10 mistyped Pokemon.
Number 5. Now, Lugia is one of my personal favorite Pokemon ever since the first time I laid my eyes on it in the Pokemon 2000 movie, but as for its typing, I am confused. It is a Psychic and Flying type, but wait, why is it not a Water type? I get the Flying typing, but why would there be a Psychic typing? I'm kind of confused since Lugia is always dwelling in the sea and the ocean. We've seen it pretty much swim and dwell in the water, both in the Pokemon anime and the game, so why wouldn't it be a Water type? It deserves a Flying typing since it does have wings and whatnot and does fly, which shouldn't be a surprise, but no Water type just seems a bit weird, as it would fit to Lugia's theme of being the diving Pokemon and the guardian of the sea, as well as the fact that Ho-Oh is a Fire type and Flying type, and it would make sense that Lugia, being its counterpart, would be a Water Flying type. Number 4.
Florges is next on the list, and Florges is, well, just a fairy type, and I don't really get it. This Pokemon's pre-evolutions are found hiding among flowers because they look like flowers. Even this Pokemon's species, the garden Pokemon, makes it seem as though it is meant to be a grass type. The lower half of its body is even meant to resemble blooming leaves. So, when a Pokemon is centrally designed around plants, it just really doesn't sit right that it doesn't have the grass type.
Number 3. Now, coming in next is gonna be Golduck. Now, Golduck is the duck Pokemon, but for as long as we've known about it, we've also known that it's the Pokemon with the ability to use psychic moves. From its pre-evolution, Psyduck, which has Psy in its name and the ability to use psychic abilities and moves when it gets a headache, and yet we still haven't seen Golduck get Psychic typing, or rather, why isn't Psychic typing its second typing? I mean, it uses Psychic moves, and its Pokemon entry even says that, while lulling its enemies with its vacant look, this willy Pokemon will use psychokinetic powers, or that, always tormented by its headaches, it uses psychic powers, but it's not known if it's intended to do so. So why isn't it Psychic type? I really don't get that. Number 2.
Runner-up on this list is Regality. This Pokemon is based on the leafy sea dragon and can only be found underwater. It's because of these traits that I think that this Pokemon is really more suited to be a water dragon as opposed to the poison dragon typing it has now. Its whole environment and the lore is so centrally aquatic, and even its design surrounds an underwater animal. This, in contrast to the major points leading to it being a poison type, being that it's purple? That's it. All in all, I just think that this Pokemon would be much better suited to be a water type as opposed to a poison type.
Number 1. Now I've got to say, the Regality seems to have been a miss, but you want to know another missed opportunity? Well, here we go. And coming in is none other than Goodra, which first appeared in X and Y, and ever since then, I have loved it. It is one of the saddest moments ever when I was watching Ash's Goodra leave. So here comes the old question. Why is Goodra only Dragon typed? Now this is mainly based on design choice, because Goodra just looks like a Poison type Pokemon more than a Dragon type, and adding Poison typing to it wouldn't take anything away from it. It would actually make sense since it is the gooey Pokemon, so to say, and out of pure design it would fit as a Poison type. I mean, come on, it has goo in its name, it just would make sense to actually make it into a Poison type. Now, do you think that Goodra should be a poison type? Well, if you do, let us know in the comment section below, and also drop a like and check out part 1 of this video on Axellian's channel in the link in the description below. And for more top 10s and top 5s, go ahead and subscribe, and we'll catch you later, Pokemon trainers.